Though Scrappy's mother Mama D and Erica Dixon have remained silent on the subject, his ex-wife Bambi has generated discussion on social media with her posts that fans believe are an indirect response to the events that followed Scrappy's recent baby shower, the announcement of Bambi's new children's book, and Scrappy's remarks regarding DNA. The news of Lil Scrappy's impending fifth child with a new partner, Shakira, has sparked a flurry of reactions from fans and those closest to him. Testing and co-parenting have sparked online discussion, and these incidents highlight the intricacies of their blended family and expose the complex dynamics at work. The day after the baby shower, Bambi revealed her new children's book, which she apparently worked on to help their 3 kids comprehend and process new family dynamics. Fans were taken aback by her announcement right after the baby shower video went viral, and the book's cover, and in her Instagram stories, Bambi thanked those who had pre-ordered the book and added a heartfelt message. "I sincerely hope this story will help some of you explain new family changes in a gentle way to your children." Although Bambi hasn't openly addressed Scrappy or his new child, her posts have sparked speculation about whether this was a nod to her children adjusting to their father's new child. Fans speculated that Bambi was responding subtly to the baby shower when she posted an Instagram picture of herself wearing a black dress and a baby blue trench coat with emojis like a crown and a chess piece. One fan wrote, "I love this," while another said, "While others wear blue for a bee shower, Bam wears blue for business baby." This comment suggested that Bambi is not bothered by the situation and is instead focused on her projects and family. Bambi also reposted an Instagram story post that Lil Scrappy's remarks during an Instagram live stream after the baby shower sparked even more reactions when he mentioned his plans to do a DNA test for his unborn child with Shakira. Meanwhile, some fans interpreted this message as Bambi referencing her perspective on the co-parent situation, adding to the ongoing rumors that her recent post contained shade directed at her ex-husband. His comment, which he made in jest, but which nevertheless attracted fans' attention, was followed up on by Scrappy, who said, "Of course I'm going to get a DNA test. I need to get it on all of them." He used the occasion to highlight his opinions about how people unfairly judge men, expressing frustration that many people view men as fundamentally flawed while giving women the benefit of the doubt. He also expressed his contempt for those who refuse to take responsibility, specifically pointing out women who, in his. He later clarified in the Shade Room comment section that he was joking damn and adding laughing emojis, suggesting he didn't mean to stir up controversy. However, his ex-wife Bambi did not appear amused by the remarks. Instead of responding directly to the comment, she posted a compilation video of their children on her Instagram feed with the caption, "One thing for sure, they're Bambino's fans." In the live stream, Scrappy also discussed his dedication to raising all of his children and their mothers, including Shakira. He defended his commitment to fatherhood by stating that there's old freight. "If I don't take care of my kids, they folks will lock me up." He also mentioned that some people, whom he referred to as number 2, would be pleased to see him. This was interpreted as Bambi's response to Scrappy's DNA joke, indicating that she doesn't share his sense of humor on the subject. Fail as a father and would help make that happen. This veiled allusion to someone who he feels would celebrate his failure appeared to be directed at Bambi, further escalating their already tense relationship. He also expressed his opinions about Shakira's pregnancy, praising her as a cool co-parent and pointing out that she respected her privacy by not making it public. Scrappy's recognition of Shakira as a good parent and someone he can work with. While his previous relationships with Erica and Bambi involved public drama, Scrappy's remarks about Shakira seem to suggest that he's hoping for a smoother dynamic this time around. Fans and commentators' reactions were mixed, with some giving the impression that Scrappy is not as happy as he claims to be. He expressed his happiness in a video he posted shortly after the baby shower, saying, "I'm enjoying myself. Just happy to be happy, you dig. I just wanted to thank God and let him know how much I appreciate his happiness." The video's caption seemed to reassure his fans that he was doing well, but some weren't convinced. One commenter implied that he was trying to convince himself that he was happy, and another said that the video was a way to laugh to keep from crying, which showed doubt about Scrappy's sincerity. The public's curiosity about Scrappy's life is heightened by the discussion surrounding his happiness versus what fans believe to be his true feelings. Some fans have even suggested that Scrappy may be trying to appear unaffected by his previous relationships, especially with Erica, whom one commenter felt he missed. Scrappy has not responded to these views, preferring to share messages of. In spite of all of these dynamics, the news about Shakira and the birth of his fifth child presents new difficulties for Scrappy. Many fans have expressed their thoughts about Scrappy's decision to have another child, especially in light of the well-publicized issues with his past relationships. Some commentators have expressed dismay at Scrappy's propensity to have children in what they have called broken homes, implying that he might. Lil Scrappy and Bambi are clearly adapting to the changes in their lives differently as they navigate this new chapter of their co-parenting relationship. Bambi has chosen to address her feelings more subtly, focusing on her work and her children, while Scrappy has taken a more direct approach, addressing fans and sharing his perspective on Instagram Live. Their divergent reactions to this most recent development reflect the ongoing. Although Bambi hasn't congratulated her ex-husband or mentioned his new child, her recent book launch seems to reflect her desire to address the situation with grace by writing a children's book about family changes. Bambi seems to be processing her experience in a constructive way in the hopes of offering consolation and guidance to families going through similar situations. Lil Scrappy, on the other hand, seems to be more outspoken, sharing his thoughts openly on social media and attempting to balance his roles as a father and co-parent. His humor, though occasionally misunderstood, highlights his candid approach to the challenges he faces. Despite the mixed reactions from fans, Scrappy seems intent on projecting a sense of happiness and fulfillment as he traverses these transitions. He welcomes this new chapter in his life. Bambi Benson and Lil Scrappy's divorce wasn't solely due to infidelity, though that was a major factor in their breakup. Bambi recently shared her side of the story on the Small Doses podcast with Amanda Seales, revealing that although Scrappy's affair with an ex was the last straw, their relationship had more serious problems that made it harder to maintain over time as they became parents and Bambi's life changed. The relationship between Bambi and Scrappy was initially based on a nurturing dynamic, with Bambi frequently coddling him. In her own words, she supported him emotionally and took on more than her fair share of the relationship's responsibilities even before they were married. Bambi acknowledged that initially she was okay with being a support system for Scrappy and didn't mind his dependency on her. But as her needs and responsibilities increased over time, particularly after their children were born. With each new child, Bambi's focus shifted to taking care of their kids and her own health, which required more time, energy, and focus. This change revealed a gap in their relationship, and she started to feel as though she was taking on too much and, more importantly, that her husband wasn't supporting her as she needed him to. As her priorities changed and she established boundaries to focus on herself and their children, Scrappy didn't seem to be able to adjust to these changes in her focus. Bambi felt that she was carrying the weight of their family and relationship alone, so she took responsibility for having done so much in the beginning and realized that she had set a precedent for taking on roles that weren't asked for. In establishing these new boundaries, Bambi experienced significant personal growth and discovered patterns in particular, she had a propensity for codependency. Bambi explained that she outgrew the dynamic of their relationship when she began working on herself, and this evolution frequently led to negative reactions from Scrappy, who might not have understood or supported the changes she was making for herself. This period of growth required her to put her personal needs and self-respect front and center, which did not sit well with Scrappy. She explained that when one partner experiences personal growth, it can occasionally upset the established patterns in a relationship, which can be difficult for the other partner to accept. As Bambi gained more autonomy, She felt the effects of outgrowing their relationship as her emotional needs evolved beyond the dynamic they had shared before Scrappy's infidelity came to light. This may have caused Scrappy to feel displaced or even threatened by her growing independence. Because it was with an ex, Bambi felt that there had been a clear betrayal of trust that she couldn't ignore. This wasn't a single incident, but rather a series of problems that had undermined the foundation of their marriage. Bambi felt that her decision to end the marriage was necessary because she understood that this betrayal was part of a larger picture of unmet needs and unreciprocated support, even though their relationship had its ups and downs. Bambi found strength by turning inward during the divorce process. She decided to deal with the situation in her own way, fasting, abstaining from alcohol, and removing herself from social media. When she filed for divorce, this time of introspection and cleansing enabled her to process her feelings and begin the healing process. It was crucial for Bambi to feel everything rather than repress them. She cried, wrote down her thoughts, and worked. As the divorce proceedings progressed, Bambi was able to maintain a respectful stance towards Scrappy even as she worked through the emotions associated with their separation. She chose not to focus on negative sentiments about him, explaining that her goal was to ensure a healthy environment for their children. By choosing to embrace each moment as it came, she felt more equipped to move forward healthily and authentically. The actual difficulty was navigating the emotional process of ending a relationship that had shaped her life for years. Today, Bambi refers to her parenting style as parallel parenting, in which she and Scrappy only discuss issues pertaining to their kids and communicate in an open and honest manner. For Bambi, parallel parenting is about keeping a harmonious and productive parenting relationship without getting involved in. As she embraces this new chapter, Bambi is still dedicated to making sure that her children have a positive perception of their father. She stated that she wants Scrappy to be the best version of himself for their children because she thinks it's important for them to see him as a positive figure in their lives. She also tries to keep their communication limited to topics that directly concern their children's well-being in order to maintain a sense of calm and stability for everyone involved. Bambi's newfound peace and sense of control in her life have become some of the most valuable aspects of her journey after divorce. She has frequently talked about the peace she now feels, especially in contrast to the constant tension and stress she experienced in the marriage. Instead of allowing bitterness to shape their family dynamic, Bambi works to create an environment in which her children can look up to both parents with love and respect. Described as a priceless gift, Bambi feels in control of her life and empowered to make decisions that are best for herself and her children. Being in this state of serenity has given her a newfound sense of freedom and inner peace, allowing her to enjoy life in a way she hadn't before. Through it all, her focus on personal development has helped her navigate the challenges of separation with grace and resilience. She has entered what she refers to as her soft girl era, a time in which she embraces. Her journey reflects her resolve to move forward without bitterness, choosing instead to build a fulfilling life rooted in authenticity, empowerment, and peace. Although the process of healing and redefining her life after divorce has not been easy, Bambi has demonstrated that she is capable of embracing her gentler side and cultivating her emotional well-being. This period of her life is marked by a commitment to self-care, prioritizing her mental health, and creating a stable, nurturing environment for her children. More than able to manage the difficulties that arise, her co-parenting style, her focus on calm and peace, and her dedication to personal development highlight strengths and resilience that have helped her navigate this change. Bambi continues to put her children and herself first, building a life that feels true to who she is and what she wants to accomplish by letting go of the past and concentrating on the future. She's creating a new chapter full of promise, stability, and self-improvement. In conclusion, the public continues to express conflicting opinions about Scrappy's expanding family and changing relationships as he starts this new chapter in both his co-parenting dynamics and personal life. Fans and members of his close circle have been reacting to the news of his impending fifth child with Shakira, and his ex-wife Bambi, who is also the mother of 3 of his children, has responded with subtly worded messages on social media. Stay closely monitored. With many people interested in his journey, Scrappy now has to constantly strike a balance. Family life and making sure that all of his kids, both young and old,